I'll begin by quoting Luke 21:26, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. If you're living in Northern California right now dealing with these fires are extremely anomalous.
They've been melted down to nothing.
As we see engine blocks and alloy wheels melting into liquid, which can only result from temperatures reaching 2,700 plus degrees Fahrenheit, far hotter than typical wildfires.
We've got now at least 3 separate cell phone smart cameras identifying blue lasers on video, 1 from a helicopter and 2 from handheld cameras, as you can see right here. This is proof positive. We're going to take this to the fire departments. We're meeting with fire people now. They know something was wrong and they've seen the videos and all the directed energy comments and they want to learn more. So we're taking this to them. You can take this video as well.
Although it's a topic for a different video, it needs to be said that due to the anomalous nature of these fires, many people are now asking if directed energy weapons are being used to spark these fires, to depopulate these areas in California, which closely resemble depopulated areas in the Agenda 21 master map of the United States.
We also have the Santa Rosa Planning Department papers back from 2016. The exact roadmap where the fires hit in the Santa Rosa area matched the planning rezoning for Agenda 21, stack 'em and pack 'em, green design, walking, no fireplaces kind of communities with density increases over 100%, planned on October 7th, 2 days before the fires.
Men's hearts failing them for fear, whether it's the California wildfires or institutionalized pedophilia. As our friend Liz Crokin tweeted out, "The Getty. I had the bad experience," she says, "of knowing one of your elite pedophiles way too close for comfort," and she asks her followers on Twitter, "Connect the dots with the Getty family. Hashtag QAnon, hashtag follow the white rabbit." And today it was reported that John Paul Getty's grandson was found dead in Hollywood. And the details of this suspicious death, according to police, are extremely disturbing. The LAPD went to the 48-year-old Andrew Getty's villa at around 2 p.m. after receiving a 911 call from Getty's ex-girlfriend about a cardiac arrest. According to TMZ, the paramedics found Getty bleeding and that he, quote, suffered a traumatic injury to the rectal area, and police say they are investigating the incident under suspicious circumstances. So was Getty raped to death? Was this a message? Because it should be said that Gordon Getty had another son who died in 2015, Andrew Getty, who died of intestinal hemorrhage and methamphetamine overdose. Now, the Getty family fortune is said to be worth $5.4 billion, and the powerful Getty family has groomed many a politician to take power so the family can retain power by proxy. Former San Francisco Mayor Gavin Newsom, who is now the Lieutenant Governor of California, has many political and business ties to the Getty family. According to public records and documents Newsom himself provided, Getty, or trusts and firms he controls, is lead investor on 10 of Newman's 11 businesses, and Newman's stake in those Getty-backed businesses back in 2003 was more than $6.9 million. Now, I share this with you because the Gettys are back in the limelight again for nefarious reasons. Now, as Liz Crokin tweeted out, "What's in your closet, Gordon Getty? Why do you hang out with pedophiles? What happens in Napa Valley at your parties?" And of course, then the J. Paul Getty Museum blocked Liz. So I wanted to dig deeper into the Getty Museum, which is located in Los Angeles and said to be the most valuable piece of property in the entire county, having cost some $6 billion when built, not including the art it contains. And in doing some research, I came across the name of this man, Stephen D. Kelly, who claims that the Getty Center in Los Angeles is a multi-billion-dollar structure built to house the art collection of the Getty Foundation. John Paul Getty was given a knighthood by Queen Elizabeth when it was completed. Now ask yourself, why would Getty get a knighthood from the Queen? The reality, he says, is that this is a front for a fortress protecting an elevator that goes down into a deep underground sanctuary intended to house the royal family in the future should it be necessary. He says the entire structure and the complete system of underground structures is also home to a satanic empire that provides massive amounts of children for pedophilia, ritual abuse, and sacrifice with consumption. This is the bottom of the iceberg that Pizzagate is the tip of. And he writes, "If you want to end this corruption on every level of our society, You must root out the evil heart of the monster and arrest these people. What you're about to hear in this clip from Stephen D. Kelly is certainly disturbing, if not entirely preposterous, as he mentions 100,000 child sex slaves held below the Getty.
Let me tell you about the Getty. You guys at the FBI, you're listening? This is the part I want you to listen to. There's 100,000 child sex slaves under the Getty right now. They are being molested, tortured, eaten while they're alive. They're treated like cattle. And they love it when they're in pain and when they're young and they're doing all these horrible things. And if we shut down this pedophilia crap, it all comes to a grinding halt. Because it's been feeding on this for millennia.
Before you balk at that and dismiss it out of hand, I want you to recall the 2014 story of Robert H. Richards IV, the heir to the DuPont family fortune, who pled guilty to raping his 3-year-old daughter, and who, because of his power, influence, and wealth, never went to prison because the Delaware judge ruled, quote, he would not fare well in prison, court records show. And he was instead given 8 years of probation, despite the fact that his wife claimed that he also sexually abused their son in 2005 when the boy was 19 months old. And Richards admitted to authorities, quote, he was very concerned something happened with his son, but that he had repressed the memories. And he admitted that the abuse of his son was similar to what happened with his daughter, but promised, quote, whatever I did to my son, I will never do it again, end quote. And as the lawyer for his wife, Thomas Crumplar, concludes, this self-confessed, admitted rapist and child abuser didn't go to jail and, in fact, stays in luxury, where he's always been. Now, I want you to remember that as we revisit the news today that the grandson of oil tycoon John Paul Getty was found dead in his Hollywood Hills home, having suffered a traumatic injury to the rectal area. What is wrong with these people? These elite families appear to be pedophilic families time and time and time again. And it doesn't seem to matter if we're talking about the DuPonts, the Astors, the Gettys, or even the Ramseys. Remember the case of John Benet Ramsey, of course. These people are sinister, and this pedophilia has been institutionalized. Now, I'll leave you with this, friends. You can dismiss the claims of Stephen D. Kelly and his claims about there being an underground city essentially below the Getty Museum. Dismiss it entirely, or recall the strange mystery and goings-on of the Denver airport and the claims of a gigantic base below that airport. But regardless, do take his point about Planned Parenthood to heart.
What do you think Planned Parenthood is? My God. You know, I think, I don't even want to get into it, but I don't want to go there, but why do you think Hillary Clinton is so into that crap? I could tell you something about these lizards. They love nothing more than an abortion. Why? Because it's as pure as it gets. The energy from that unborn child is as strong as you can get. They have parties not far from here where they get pregnant and they perform abortions, ritual abortions, in front of a crowd of people. This is what the Satanists do.
I don't go to fetish parties. I went to one time. I've seen them really bad.
Was it like a donkey show or?
No, actually, I think they actually kill people there and stuff. They pay like up to like 100,000 people to see people get
Executed?
I'm not kidding. But I went to another one where literally I saw like the grossest. I wanted to throw up.
These are the guys on the surface, the ones that, and you know who goes to these parties? They all do. Top Hollywood, top bankers, top government, top anything.
Planned Parenthood and the practice of abortion is certainly ritualistically satanic at its very core.
You gotta repent, sir, for murdering babies.
Why?
Because it's a sin before God.
Why?
Wow.
Stinky breath.
Yeah,
Why?
that's pretty evil of you, sir.
Yeah, I am.
And I hope and pray that you...
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do to babies, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I hope that you come to Christ, sir.
Oh, I never go to Christ.
I hope that you come to Christ,
No,
sir.
I don't go to Christ.
Yeah,
I don't listen to Christ.
You will have a darkened heart, sir.
I do have a darkened heart. Yeah.
You have a darkened heart.
I do very, very much so.
And you will stand before God in judgment day.
Yes, I will. Every day.
You will stand before God in judgment day.
Yes, I will. Every day.
All of the babies that
I
you have
love it.
killed.
I love it.
Yeah, keep tearing the babies
Yeah,
apart.
I will.
Keep tearing the babies
I
apart.
will.
And if Hillary Clinton had gotten into the White House, I can guarantee there would be no investigation of Planned Parenthood by the Justice Department, as there is today, for what appears to be providers violating the law with the illegal sale of babies' body parts and fetal tissue. The harvesting and selling of baby body parts is now being investigated by the U.S. Department of Justice.
I'm going to throw a number out. I would say it's probably anywhere from $30 to $100, depending on the facility and what's involved.
The $30 to $100 price, that's per specimen that we're talking about, right? Yeah.
Yes.
The $30 to $100 price, that's per specimen that we're talking about, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Because at the heart of all of it is ritualized pedophilia and satanic ritual abuse. Do your own research and please leave the conclusions you've drawn and links to any new information you've discovered in the comments section below, because together we can defeat this heart of darkness. Thanks for watching, and for real news 24/7, visit us at sgtreport.com.